The Lord uses Christian Mingle all the time to bring people together that may otherwise not find each other.
Got engaged on Halloween of 2012.
We had been with family over Thanksgiving, and we were driving back, and we were hit by a truck traveling 75 miles an hour. It hit the passenger side, so my injuries were very critical. I was meta-flighted to a Trauma 1 hospital, and Kevin was taken by ambulance to another hospital.
Yeah, Steph was in the car about 50 minutes. They took the jaws of life to get her out of there, and they flew her by helicopter to Trauma 1 Center, and she was in the ICU for 2 weeks.
I had 5 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and I had a head trauma, so that was the primary thing they had to figure out. I had skull fractures and bleeding on my brain, so my family had to travel through the night. They were 5 hours away, and they didn't know if I had brain damage, brain death. Before we travel, anytime we're with Kevin's family, they always gather up to pray together before we leave, to pray for safety. And so we had gathered up that day and prayed, and Kevin's mom, my mother-in-law, prayed Psalm 139 that the Lord would hem us in behind and before and lay his hand upon us, and that he would keep us safe with travel mercies. So that's my last memory of that day, but the day that they did extubate me, take the tubing out, I just kept repeating, he was before me and behind me, he was before me and behind me. So it's, our family was knit together incredibly quickly. So Kevin's at one hospital, I'm at the other, so we have family going back and forth. And then he basically was fighting his way out to get discharged from his hospital.
Absolutely.
To get to mine. Yeah, I have very tender memories in the hospital of Kevin coming and sitting in the bed with me, and I had, dirty fingernails from like dirt and blood and gross stuff, and he had a cup of hydrogen peroxide, and he would just dip my hand in the cup to clean my dirty fingernails. Even though I had half my face was paralyzed. The way that you would never want your new fiance to ever see you. He saw me in all these really ugly, broken places, and yet he was, thinking of my dirty fingernails and how I wouldn't want them to be dirty. So when you're in, pain is lonely, and hospitals you could be surrounded with people and it's a lonely place, but you have someone right there to clean your fingernails, then it takes a lot of the ugliness from the situation away. You have something, beautiful to focus on.
I can't imagine having gone through that without her, or, if we hadn't met by then, one of us having to go through that without the other. So for us to have met when we did and have each other to support each other through that recovery was huge for us.
We just have to go through hard things in life, and we aren't meant to do that alone. So if God can use something like ChristianMingle.com to bring people together and live their lives together, then why wouldn't you, My name is Steph.
My name is Kevin.
And we met on ChristianMingle.com.